A rectangular field is 120 meters by 50 meters. How long will it take to walk along the diagonal at 3 kilometers per hour? This is a multiple choice question, and so we will solve the question, and then after that we will pick the correct option. So we have been told that the dimensions of a rectangular field is 120 meters by 50 meters. The question wants us to find how long it will take to walk along the diagonals of the field if the person is walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour. Let's assume that this is the rectangular field. So we have the rectangle A, B, C, D. The question tells us that the dimensions are 120 meters by 50 meters. So from A to B is 120 meters. And from B to C is 50 meters. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal, so it also means that D to C is also 120 meters and A to D is also 50 meters. The diagonal will be the distance from A to C or the distance from B to D. Any one of them can be the diagonal. In this video, I'm going to choose the distance from A to C as the diagonal. The question wants us to find how long it will take someone to walk from A to C along the line AC if the person is walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour. If we want to know how long it will take someone to walk along the line AC if the person is walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour, we first have to find the distance AC. We know that in a rectangle, the interior angles, each of the interior angles is 90 degrees. So what it means is that the angle here is 90 degrees, the angle here is 90 degrees, the angle here is 90 degrees, and the angle here is 90 degrees. So that means that ABC forms a right-angled triangle. ABC forms a right-angled triangle. And AC will be the hypotenuse of that right-angled triangle. We have the length of AB and the length of BC. So we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the length of AC. When we apply the Pythagoras theorem here, we will have AC squared is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. AB is 120 meters. BC is 50 meters, so you have AC squared is equal to 120 squared plus 50 squared. This will give us AC is equal to square root of 120 squared plus 50 squared. And square root of 120 squared plus 50 squared will give us 130. So the length AC is 130 meters. So the diagonal of the rectangular field will be 130 meters. Now we want to find how long it will take someone to walk from A to C if the person is walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour. We know that speed is equal to distance divided by time. When we make time the subject of this equation, we are going to have time is equal to distance divided by speed. So to get the time it will take someone to walk from A to C, we have to divide the distance from A to C by the speed at which the person is walking. The distance is 130 meters and the speed is 3 kilometers per hour. We can see that the distance is in meters. When we look at the speed, it is in kilometers per hour. So what I'm going to do here is that I'll convert the distance from meters to kilometers. When we convert 130 meters to kilometers, we are going to have 0.13 kilometers because 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So to get 130 meters in kilometers, we will divide 130 by 1,000, and that will give us 0.13 kilometers. So our distance in kilometers is 0.13 kilometers. So the time will be equal to the distance, which is 0.13 kilometers, divided by the speed, which is 3 kilometers per hour. And this will give us 13 divided by 300 hours. So that is the time. But as you can see, we have the time in hours. When we look through the options here, the times that are given to us are all in minutes. So we will have to convert the time from hours to minutes. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So if 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, then it means that if we want to convert 13 divided by 300 hours to minutes, we will have to multiply 13 divided by 300 by 60 minutes. 13 divided by 300 times 60 minutes will give us 2 whole number, 3 divided by 5 minutes. So what it means is that on this rectangular field, it will take someone 2 whole number, 3 divided by 5 minutes to walk along the diagonals if the person is walking at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour. So it means that the correct option here is option B, 2 whole number, 3 divided by 5 minutes.